Hi. Hi, everyone. Good morning. Happy full moon. Can I have a thumbs up so that I know you can see me and hear me properly, please? Hi, Elizabeth. Happy full moon for you. Hi, Sandra. I can see you there. Come and say hi. Hi, Maria. Hi, Michelle May. Hey, hey, hey. So nice to have you. Sorry, let me just silence my phone. Um, so I hope you have a lovely start of the full moon. It was really huge last night already. And probably you have been feeling it for the past few days. The full moon really, really has a way to start before it gets to its peak. So actually, we have been feeling it, or we will be feeling it for approximately 7 days. 3 days before the actual full moon, the day of the full moon itself, and the following 3 days ahead as well. And also, this one is really special because it's a full moon in Scorpio, and at the same time is in the wheel of the year, it's celebrated Beltane. I don't know if you ever heard of it, but Beltane is the celebration of fire, of creation, of power, of sexuality, all themes related to Scorpio as well. So a lot going on already, stirring in the depths of our souls. And the full moon, of course, comes to illuminate everything that we have been hiding. So a normal or a regular full moon illuminates some things that we have been putting away, hiding from ourselves, denying, not wanting to see. When the Scorpio comes along, it goes even deeper on those issues. So you probably have been feeling an urge to be really honest with yourself, really honest with your feelings, really honest with your thoughts. And of course, with this along comes discomfort. Okay, so it's an unsettling kind of energy. Yeah. Hi, Karen. Good morning. Greetings from Annapolis, MD. It's 5:15 a.m. Sandra, hello. So glad to be here. Yay. So glad you are here. Michelle May, I heard a lot that today is one of the most powerful days of the year. Yeah, it is. Elizabeth, we are in Soen over here. Yeah, yeah. So Beltane is the peak of the spring. It's the middle point um, between the beginning of the spring and the ending of the spring or beginning of summer. And on the southern hemisphere, as Elizabeth is saying, Samhain or Samhain is the peak of autumn. So yes, also a very powerful one. Then look at that, Scorpio, right? Scorpio for for the day for Halloween, which has everything to do, right? Karen, very exciting and deep. Yes, it is. Hi, Ilaria. Good morning, dear. Katrine, good day. Karen, yes, I've been feeling all of that. Yeah, for sure. But in a very, I would say, kind of grounded kind of way. Like this honesty is really clear. You know there's pain there, you know there's discomfort there, but you are really clear about that. So this is what Scorpio brings. Because Scorpio is the one that really gets the depths of our souls, all the mysteries, everything we have been hiding. If we have been telling lies to ourselves or someone else, Scorpio will make you be honest, especially with yourself. Will really make you be honest, even if it hurts. Because you have already this conscious. Yes, it will hurt. Yes, it will be discomfortable, but I have to go through it. So I would say Scorpio is that energy that holds our hand while we transform. Not just a shallow kind of transformation, not a change, but a deep transformation of the soul. Well, maybe not of the soul because soul never transforms, but our manifestation of that soul. Yeah, our life here. So if Scorpio had a statement, it would be, I transform. Let me write it here. Scorpio, I transform. Scorpio is the alchemist of the zodiac, the alchemist. Really, the one that does this and everything burns to transform into something new. Whatever is not serving you anymore, Scorpio helps you to transform it and transform it quickly, like immediately, especially because it asks you to be honest about how you feel, about what things you see, what you are thinking, how you are acting, how you have been holding on to things that you know that no longer serve you. So Scorpio comes to just um, poke you in that direction of letting go. It's like a huge mirror, you know. And Scorpio is uh, ruled by the element of water, and water mirrors everything. So Scorpio is a big mirror of your shadow and tells you, look at yourself here. Where are you hurting yourself? Where are you keeping silent just to keep peace? Why are you holding on to grudges? So it shows you everything you need to release in order to be free from all those emotionally hard times that you can no longer play on repeat. Does this make sense? So because Scorpio has this mystery to it, has this mystery language, this magical language, to make us really see the raw truth. Not the truth, you know, that another sign that really loves to be honest, maybe too much honest, is Sagittarius. But this is not the same kind of truth. Okay, while Sagittarius is just the one that is blunt, that looks at you and says, oh, that dress, no, it doesn't fit you, without any kind of filters. That's Sagittarius energy. Scorpio will help you with that. You know, he will look at you and think, yeah, that dress is really not good for you, but come here, look at yourself. What can you improve? Yeah, and it will help you to move through the discomfort. Hi, Jasmine. Ilaria, my husband is Sagittarius. Yay. Sagittarius, yeah. So really, really blunt, right? Really blunt. But honest. But honest. So I have Sagittarius rising and I have a mom, Scorpio. So yeah, I really know this energy. Really, really know this energy. Okay, so Scorpio is magnetic, charismatic, intense, really intense. And it has a way to carry us through the darkness. That's what I was saying. Carrying us through the darkness while we understand more about ourselves. Because Scorpio already knows who we are. Scorpio looks at people and has like this X-ray going on. But deep, deep inside. He knows the heart of everyone. And because of that, Scorpio will help you to move through whatever is not serving anymore. Scorpio will keep your secrets. It's a good listener. Scorpio will never reveal your secrets to anyone. So this is, yeah, they're very, very, very special. I know they are like the dark sign of the zodiac. And yes, they are. But darkness is just part of the process. And Scorpio knows that. Yeah. Okay, do we have any Scorpios around? I don't know if Peace is around. She has a lot of elements, a lot of in her birth chart, she has a lot of Scorpio. Sometimes she's here. I don't know if she is. Hopefully she will come in. But yeah, let us know if there's any Scorpios around. Rising, moon, sun in Scorpio. Um, Karen, you are Sagittarius moon. Oh, that is nice. Catherine, okay, you are ascendant Scorpio. Sandra, yeah, you have a Scorpio ascendant as well. So look at that. So this moon is really stirring. Stirring. Z, you are Scorpio rising as well. Look at that. So everything has been stirring, okay, deep inside, but it's not, how can I say this in words? Yeah, it's a grounded kind of energy. Everything is going on, everything is stirring. You are being invited to pull from the deep inside of you to see things you have been hiding, you have been avoiding, but from a grounded perspective. It's like they are coming up and you are acknowledging them that they are coming up, but still you remain in your center. So this is a very powerful energy, really powerful. So whatever has been hurting you for the past months, years, whatever, let it come up so you can let it go. Usually we don't, whatever hurts us or makes us discomfortable or uncomfortable, we avoid it just to not feel the pain, not to feel the discomfort, right? Because sometimes it's too much. But with Scorpio, you will not, you already know that it will be uncomfortable, and it will not take you out of your center. So yeah, Scorpio is really powerful because of that. I have been feeling a lot this full moon in Scorpio the whole time. Yeah, because I'm seeing all around me and even within me this powerful thing coming up, like this is the time. Everything you have been sweeping under the rug, this is the time. Clean it, release it. Hi, Mira. Elizabeth, my daughter and sister and best friend are all Scorpio, born on the same day. How beautiful. Z, with Uranus and North Node in Scorpio in first house. See, a lot going on there. Feeling it all. Of course you are. Mira came late. I'm a Scorpio. Mira, dear, you are never late. Always on time. Always on time. Oh, this is nice. I just remember, let me check if I'm recording this. Yes, I am recording. Karen, I have Scorpio in my fourth house. I don't know where my Scorpio is, actually. I think it's in my seventh, eighth. I don't know. I need to check. But yeah, this is a very, very special energy that really invites us to be ourselves, truly, like in a raw kind of nature, like naked. Scorpio invites us to be naked before who we are. And I think this is really beautiful with all the scars. And I don't mean physical scars, of course. I'm talking about generally speaking. But Scorpio asks us to be naked before ourselves. And this is a really, really beautiful energy to harness and to have by our side because it is powerful. It is powerful because it is rooted in the truth and in consciousness or clarity. Clarity would be the word. Yeah. So, yeah, so this is what is going on these days. Let's see how this session goes on because yeah, I think it will be very, very transformative. I will invite you, if you have a candle nearby, go and grab it and lit it. Okay, fire is what helps us transform as well. So we are just intensifying a little bit more this energy of Scorpio if you have a candle. Okay, candle, if you have dark crystals around like tourmaline, black tourmaline, if you have an incense as well that you really love, go and get it. Because Scorpio asks for ritual. Yeah, it's the alchemist. To be an alchemist, there are these procedures to be done, right? So let's make this a ritual. I love rituals. And I often don't bring that here, but yeah, today everything is like falling into their places. Yeah. And Z saying, someone too dear to me and is all in our family who has also Scorpio has passed away a few days ago. We are all united and grieving together. His presence is transformative, even in spirit. Oh, Z, our hearts are with you. I'm so sorry. But yes, Scorpio has a way to linger because they live inside ourselves. Whenever you meet a Scorpio, they leave a little bit of themselves inside of us. So, yeah, you will all feel that. Okay, so just a moment. Uh, yes, Scorpio, transformative, for sure. For sure. She is saying sorry for your loss. Karen. And Karen, you are saying I have a dark blue candle in a dark blue chalice. That's a good one. Yeah. Everything dark is good for Scorpio. Okay. Its colors related to Scorpio are mostly um like bright red, a little bit brighter than this one, like really intense. Purple, black, so all of those. But even dark blue is good. Even dark blue is good for Scorpio. Okay. So how will this session go on for the newcomers? Is there anyone here for the first time? Go ahead and let us know. Let us know where you are on the planet. What time is it? Shira, it's you. You are here for the first time. Welcome, welcome. You're very welcome. Where are you? I am in Portugal, in beautiful Sintra. Today is a beautiful day, beautiful spring day. Shira, you are in Israel. It's noon. Okay. Catherine, yes, of first you are in Switzerland. Welcome, Catherine. Okay, so let me briefly explain how this session goes on. First, we were all chatting a little bit here about this Scorpio energy and the full moon energy. And now we will have a grounding meditation for us to connect right here and right now with ourselves, with the community that is gathered here, either live or on the replay. This session is being recorded. And of course, connecting with Mother Earth. After that meditation, we will have a specific meditation regarding the sign of Scorpio to really, maybe to understand something about ourselves, maybe to transform something about ourselves, or at least to acknowledge any kind of information that will come through. After that, I will draw a card from the beloved Star Dragons. This is an oracle we always use during the full moons. And they have a way of wrapping up the session. They always know, it's like they are listening the whole time. It's really beautiful, really beautiful. So at the end of the session, I will draw a card and read the message for everyone. It's not a one-on-one, it's for everyone. Okay. Leia, this is my first time. I'm in France. It's noon here. Welcome, Leia. Spiritual, is this love? This live video recording available later? Yes, it will be available later. Not on this platform, unfortunately, but if you send me a message here on Insight Timer, I will let you know how to get to the replay. Okay, it will be on another platform here. Diani, hi, first time in Oregon. I'm a Taurus, and it's my birthday today. Flower child. Oh, happy birthday, Diani. Happy birthday. So you are having a full moon for yourself. How beautiful is that? So this will be a time of deep transformation for you. You are starting your cycle under this influence. Oh dear. Yeah. Something really big is coming through. So I wish you all the best. All the best. Karen says, Alexandra, your live sessions are my most heartfelt favorite. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Some hearts are coming out? No. Okay. Well, they are on the replay. They are. Tiani Maria, first time joining from the Blue Ridge Mountains. So grateful to be here. Wonderful. Be very, very welcome. Vida says happy birthday. Sorry. I was hearing something. My dogs were chasing some kind of animal. Okay. It's good. Okay. Sorry. Viri saying happy birthday, Diani. Spiritual, okay. Will you share me recording later on Inside Timer? I will message you. It will be available. Yes, it will be available there. Mira, yeah. Yay. Good hearing. Okay, so for those of you that do not know me, I have 5 cats. One of them is at my feet. Another one, unfortunately, is at the hospital for the week, but it will be out today. And the other ones are somewhere there. Then I have 3 cats, 3 dogs, a lot of chicken. I used to have 6 ducks, but one passed away this week as well. Scorpio moon. Yeah, these things happen, okay? These things tend to happen with that. But I have like 2 gangs. There are 2 gangs of ducks. There's the gang of the lake and there's the gang of the garden. And they never mix. They are so funny. But yeah. But I was just I don't know if they are still barking. What is going on there? I think it was one of the cats from the neighbor that passed by. Okay. Everything is okay. Hopefully. I will have some news after the session. But they are not harming anyone, any animal, because they are in their own place. So yeah, I can be at ease. Okay. What else can I tell you about myself? So I am a teacher. I'm a primary teacher. And I'm also a healer, if I would say that. Well, therapist maybe. Because no one heals anyone. I just help you go through whatever it is happening in your life. I love tarot. Every new moon, we have a tarot session here. I love oracle cards. I love astrology. I'm not an astrologer, so I don't know much about the houses and the placements in the houses, but I can understand the archetypes of the zodiac. Okay, so I love working with archetypes, with symbols. Maybe I was a Carl Jung's a student in another life because I really get his work without even reading a lot about that. And what we usually do here on the sessions, it has a lot to do with his work as well. And I didn't know that because it was so everything I was doing or that I do because it's active imagination. It has a name, so I found it has a name. And it has a lot to do with his own work, which is really special for me. So, and these sessions, they are open to any comments at any time. So feel free to comment, to share whatever you are feeling, whatever you are thinking, go ahead. I usually read out loud all the comments, especially because on the replay, not everyone can, well, it's not no one can access the chat. So yeah, that's it, I think. Spiritual, my English is not good and I have difficult understanding. That's why I need recording later recaptions. Oh, okay. Okay, spiritual, of course. Karen, who? I missed that. What? Who? What? Karen. Shira, are you feeling there is different in Chinese and Indian and regular zodiac? Different interpretations. I think we all talk about the same things across all cultures, but we have different meanings and different symbols for the same things. That's what I believe. So I would not say that there is difference or they are very, very different. Sorry. No, we are always talking about the same thing, even throughout religions. Yeah, we are always talking about the same thing. Love is the most important thing, and love is what connects us all. Period. And then you have all different meanings to it or different ways to get there. Yeah. Karen, you mentioned finding a name. Oh, Carl Jung, maybe. I was talking about his work. His work. Yeah. I really relate with his workings. Sorry. And Diani, East Side, West Side Ducks. Yes. Thank you for your care of our animal friends. Of course, of course. I'm an animal person. um Sure, yes, that I meant thank you. Okay. Carling is great. Yeah. Yeah, it is, right? It is. And so, and his working has been, I'm not searching, but it comes to me. So yeah, I have been reading a lot and thinking, I read a page and I'm like, oh, but I do this. Oh, interesting. This is exactly what I think. Oh, so it's like remembering something. It's been such a great journey. Okay, so now for the grounding meditation, you will need a cup of water or a cup of tea to have nearby. You will need to drink some water at the end of the meditation so that you can replace everything you will be releasing. Okay, we will be working with energy cleaning and protection. So this is the work of the grounding meditation for help us to ground, help us to clean, help us to protect, and then we move forward to the specific meditation regarding the Scorpio energy. Okay, so if we are all set with the water or the tea, with the candle if you have one, with crystals if you have a few around, we are just good to go. So I will invite you to sit or to lay down comfortably. You can be sitting either on a chair or directly on the floor. Just make sure you are comfortable. Okay. If you are sitting on a chair, place your feet parallel to the floor, like the soles really touching the floor so that you can connect directly. Okay. Your spine, make it straight. You can help with that by rolling your shoulders back like this and imagining you have a string pulling you up from the top of your head. That way your vertebrae will be on top of each other, allowing the energy to flow freely up and down. Hands facing the ground, okay? So that you can direct your energy towards the ground, towards Mother Earth, to do the grounding, the anchoring. If you are sitting on the floor, you can just crisscross your legs. Same thing, back straight and hands facing down. If you are laying, also place your feet parallel to the floor. That means that your knees will be up and supporting each other, and that way your spine will be automatically aligned on the surface you are laying on. For extra comfort, you can place a pillow underneath the back of your knees and or underneath the back of your neck. Hands facing down as well, either alongside your body or somewhere on your body, like your heart, your stomach, your belly. Sometimes there are these spots in our body where we feel comfortable in placing our hands on. So just do it. As long as they are facing the ground, you are good to go. Hi, Sidónia. Bom dia, querida. Bom dia, bom dia. Feliz lua cheia. Okay, so comfortable position. Okay, close your eyes and take a deep breath all the way to your belly. Inhaling through your nose and exhaling through your mouth. Inhaling as deeply as you can and exhaling as slowly as you can. So take a deep breath in and out. Don't hold your breath, okay? Let this breathing be fluid. Just in and out without holding. Inhale deeply one more time. And exhale. And once more, breathing deeply through your nose, all the way to your belly, and out. Keep breathing at your own rhythm. As deeply as you can, and as slowly as you can. And bring your attention to your root chakra. Your root chakra is located at the base of your spine. And imagine you have a golden cord coming out of that root chakra and going all the way down to the center of the earth, crossing every layer on the planet until it connects with the core. Imagine the cord going through the crust and then through the mantle, through the outer core, and into the inner core. You can either plug it in or wrap it around it, whichever image resonates with you better. Take a deep breath and out. Take one more deep breath and out. This cord will now function as a drain to whatever it is not working for you anymore, physically, emotionally, and mentally. So bring your attention to your physical body first. And notice where in your body you are feeling tensions, any rigid muscles. Using your breath when exhaling, you will push all those tensions down the golden cord and into Mother Earth so they can be transmuted. Take a deep breath and out. Take one more deep breath and push. Let all those tensions go down the golden cord and into Mother Earth. They are not serving you right now. Take one more deep breath and out. Keep breathing at your own pace. And take your attention to your emotional body. And notice if there are any emotions lingering around. Any fear, shame, guilt, anger. Whatever they are. Using your breath, when exhaling, you will push all those emotions down the golden cord and into Mother Earth so they can be transmuted. Take a deep breath and push. Take one more deep breath and push. Let all those emotions go down the golden cord and into Mother Earth so they can be transmuted They are not serving you right now. Take one more deep breath. And out. Keep breathing at your own pace, as deeply as you can, and as slowly as you can. And take your attention to your mental body first. Now, notice if there are any thoughts coming to you, any worries, any anxieties, any to-do lists. Let them come, but put them inside bubbles. So when using your breath, they can easily go down the golden cord and into Mother Earth. So they are transmuted. Take a deep breath and out. Take one more deep breath and out. Let all those bubbles of thoughts go down the golden cord and into Mother Earth. They are not serving you right now. Take one more deep breath and out. Keep breathing at your own rhythm. And imagine your aura around you. This is an egg-shaped shelter that surrounds and protects your vital space, where nothing nor anyone is allowed to be except yourself. Take a deep breath and out. Look at the limits of your aura and notice if there are any holes or any tears, any cords coming in, muddy or foggy areas, energetic debris. So if you find a hole, fill it with golden light. If you find a tear, mend it using a golden string. Cords coming in, cut them using golden scissors or a golden sword. Take a deep breath here and out. Mud or fog, you can clean them using a golden cloth. An energetic debris, you can sweep it using a golden broom. Any object or tool you may have used to take care of the limits of your aura, you can now let them go, down the golden cord and into Mother Earth, so they can be transmuted. Remember that this is your vital space. Nothing nor anyone is allowed to be there except yourself, not even the objects or tools you may have created. So let them go. Take a deep breath and out. And on the top of your head, visualize a golden rosebud. This rosebud rotates and has sticky petals, grabbing anything at their passage. This rosebud will help you to clean the space between your physical skin and the edges of your aura. So let it rotate all around you, from the top to the bottom, cleaning thoroughly every inch, every centimeter of your vital space. Take a deep breath and out. One more deep breath and out. And one more deep breath and out. Once the rosebud reaches the bottom of your aura, you can let it go, down the golden cord and into Mother Earth, so it can be transmuted as well. And using your hand, your physical hand or your hand of light, cut the golden cord you have attached to your root chakra, let it fall down to the ground, so it too is transmuted, and put on a new golden cord. coming out of the root chakra and going all the way down to the center of the earth as we did before, going through every layer of the planet until it connects with the core. And you can either plug it in or wrap it around it, whichever image resonates with you better. Take a deep breath. And out. And now outside your aura, imagine 4 rooted roses around you. 1 rose in front of you, 1 on the left, 1 behind you, and 1 on the right. Let these roses come in any color that they wish. Just make sure they are well rooted, that they are roses, and that they are healthy. These are your guardian roses. They are here to protect you, to help you with visualization, and with separation, separating your energy from everybody else's, so we can all learn to respect each other's vital spaces. If 1 or more of these roses does not look well, is dried out or fading away, please blow up all the roses. Let their ashes come down to the ground to be transmuted, and put on a new set of 4 rooted roses around your aura. You may have to do this several times, and it's okay. Do it as many times as you need to ensure you have healthy roses surrounding you. Take a deep breath here. And out. One more deep breath. And out. And now on the top of your head, visualize a golden sun. This sun represents the highest creative and healing energy of the present moment. And it enters your body through the top of your head, slowly moving down to your feet, moving first from your head to your throat, and then to your chest, touching every cell in your body, every tissue and every organ, making you shine from the inside out. Take a deep breath. And out. Take one more deep breath. And out. The sun continues to go down to your stomach. And then your belly, your genitals, goes down your thighs, your knees, and exits your body through your feet and back to Mother Earth. Take a deep breath. And out. And because this is a very intense energy for our body to be holding on to, please place the palms of your hands directly on the ground so that you can release the excess amount of this energy and have just enough, not more and not less than what you need right now. If we do not release the excess amount of this energy, we may be feeling very dizzy and tired afterwards. So if that is to happen, please keep placing the palms of your hands directly on the ground and drink lots of water. If by any chance you cannot reach the floor with the palms of your hands, you can just shake your hands alongside your body. Shake them, and the energy will flow out of your body through your fingers and back to Mother Earth. Make sure your fingers are pointing to the ground so the energy has a direction. Okay. It will have the same effect as placing your hands directly on the floor. Take one more deep breath. And out. And now at your own rhythm, gently and slowly, you can start coming back to your room, wiggling your fingers, your toes, opening your eyes, stretching if you feel like you were just waking up from a nap, stretching that body, and drink the water or tea you have nearby. You are releasing a lot of things throughout the meditation, so now it's time to replace them. And replacing them with water or tea is the best thing. Okay. Healthy things coming in. Okay, so how are you feeling? Carla, bom dia, minha querida. Bom dia, saudades muitas. Hi, Donald. Hello. Spiritual, you were asking what is the meaning of the cord? Well, the cord is something to help you direct your energy towards the ground. And also the function of it is as a drain. So everything that is not serving you goes down the drain. So that's the meaning of that cord. Yes, sorry, I need to sneeze. Wait, I don't want to sneeze on camera. Okay, now it's gone. Okay. I'm just preparing my tissue. Um, okay, so how are you feeling? This one was a long one, actually. Like slow and steady. That's how I felt it. Slow and steady. Do you feel calmer, lighter? More grounded. What is it? Sorry, I really need to blow my nose. So I will just get out of the camera for a while. um, wait, let me do something here. Okay. Um, Karen is saying grounded and peaceful, beautiful. Spiritual, thank you. I'm feeling great and calmer after doing this meditation. It is, well, it has a lot of symbology to it. So the golden light is just, it's one of the most powerful colors, if we can call it a color, or energies, vibrations that really helps us to heal, okay, to put everything into their place. But because it's so intense, we cannot use too much. Our physical body cannot hold it too much. That's why we need to release it at the end. Yeah. And the roses, they also help us to bring up our vibration, because they are the most pure forms of essence that we have in nature. So when we use the imagery of roses, or if we are surrounded by roses themselves, or rose essential oils, so we will try to match their own vibration. And I mean try, because they are really up there, okay? They are really high vibrationally speaking. uh And whenever energy gets close to another kind of energy, we try to match the vibration. It's something that we cannot control, okay? This is something that it really happens naturally. It's like when cats purr, they are trying to match our own vibrance of vibrancy. Yeah. Uh, you are saying, Mary, I feel nauseated. Powerful experience to letting go. Okay. Yeah. So you were releasing a lot. That's why you are feeling like that. So drink lots of water, please. Okay, drink lots of water. And if you need to walk bare feet, just around your room, if you are not outside, just walk bare feet for a while. It will help you also to um, uh, ground and feel safe. See, Brit, hi Brit. Thank you, Alchandra. I have joined you for a few of these sessions, and there is something so light, beautiful, and graceful about this energy right now. I'll feel beautiful, wonderful, wonderful, Brit. Thank you for sharing that. And Diani, I'm lighter. Z, I was looking forward to this meditation. I cried each time the golden cord connected to Mother Earth. I feel more held and grounded. Thank you, Alchandra. Of course, Z. Thank you so much for your donation, dear. Thank you so much. It means a lot. Means a lot. Hi, Thea. Good morning, dear. Good morning. Okay. So let me just drink some more water because of these colds. I have been under the weather this past week, of course. Releasing stuff with this Scorpio energy that was already tuning in. I need to drink a lot of water. Karen, the roses are always peace roses, which were my mother's favorite. Peace roses are soft yellow with pastel pink on the edge of each petal. I'm going to the nursery today to buy flowers for my garden and plan to buy one of they have one of these peace roses. Oh, that is so nice, Karen. Very nice. Hi, Kim. Good morning. Nice to have you here. Sandra, dear. Released a lot of tears, so feel much lighter. I lost someone dear to me 2 weeks ago, and he was like a father figure to me. Oh, I'm so sorry, dear. In my meditation, I was able to feel this loss and at the same time being able to thank him for being such a great human being. Look at that. I saw him protecting me with a rose together with my biological father. Oh, Sandra, what a beautiful experience. This really touched me and brought me to tears. Therefore, I was also able to forgive my father for not being in my life. Transformative already. Oh, goosebumps now. Transformative already, Sandra. What a beautiful experience. Yeah, yeah. It's really, the roses have a way. They do, right? They do. For those of you that have been here for the past years, you know the roses have their power, their own power to hold us, right? And to really release what is not serving us. And with the Scorpio moon, Sandra, yeah, you are just, everything is being put into their own places, right? That is just beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing that. Thank you so much. Z says, Sandra, that's beautiful. Diani, love the peace rose idea. Wonderful. Yeah. So here we are all coming together, holding each other, right? This is such an honor to be here. Holding this space for you, for us. Well, I'm here as well, although I'm the one speaking, but I'm here as well. Kim, is that what the Scorpio moon does? Well, the Scorpio moon really holds us through rough times, holds us through the darkness, so we can be grounded, so we can get clear about situations in our lives, so we can feel held and seen, especially seen. Yeah. Z says, I've had to push out everyone from my aura as I have been people from several days due to the bereavement. He was my little brother-in-law, but as my brother. Oh, so beautiful. See, yeah, yeah, yeah. So of course, because when we are hurting, especially grieving, because grieving, it's like knocks us down, right? Um, it's like all our natural protective barriers, they disappear because we feel so on the floor. I don't know how to say this in words. So yeah, of course, everyone gets together, holding on to the last piece of energy that is available. So yeah, it's much needed to hold on that space, even being hard, because it is. It's not natural, but um yeah, you need to protect yourself, because everyone is trying to cling on, you know. Oh, there's a little bit of light, let me hold on to this, and everyone goes, because everyone is hurting, right? Nothing is wrong with this, but yes, we do need to protect. We need to protect, because if we are not well, same thing with the cup of water. If you do not fill your cup of water with something, you have nothing to give to other people, right? So first fill your cup and then give it away. Diani, thank you so much, dear. Kim, 30 days. What is 30 days, Kim? What are you asking for the 30 days? See, so I feel for my sister and nephews too, of course. Of course. Of course, see, it's a hard time, even though we know this is what happens, because it's the process of life, but we cannot help it because we are emotional beings and we are social beings, so we connect with each other. And when one of the forms of that person disappears, it's a big loss. And then we need to learn how to deal with the loss, because the loss will always be there. That scar will always be there. We need to let it mend. We need to let it heal, but it will always be there. And life goes on. It's also, I think there's no formula to ease this kind of pain. There is no formula. Just bringing a little bit of their energy with us. Yeah. Okay. So, well, Scorpio is a lot about these kind of subjects as well. The loss or the disappearance or the death, both in physical or symbolic ways. Kim says of holding and seeing being seen for the Scorpio moon. I feel the shift, but did not know what the shift was. Oh, okay, Kim. Well, the Scorpio moon, well, the full moon, not the Scorpio specifically, but the full moon itself, we can feel its energy throughout a week, like 3 days prior to the full moon day itself, and then 3 days after the full moon. So this is like for 7 days, we feel this Scorpio energy around our lives. And but yeah, well, some people can. Do you have any? Do you know if you have any personal placements of Scorpio in your birth chart, like your rising sign, your moon sign, Venus, Mars? These are the personal aspects. Mercury also. These are the personal aspects. If you do, you will be feeling it the most. Yeah, but we all have the Scorpio somewhere in our birth chart. We have the whole zodiac, and they activate some parts of our lives. Scorpio, if you have a Scorpio moon, for instance, in the second house, well, or in the 12th house, that is activating your emotional, because the moon represents our emotional side, and the 12th house is about mysteries. So you are activating the mystical side of life, or Scorpio is activating the mystical side of your life. So yeah, wherever the placement is, that is what Scorpio is doing. Kim, Z says, Diani, Sandra, Karen, thank you so much. Kim, it started Monday. I've not had that checked. Okay. Monday. Yeah. Yeah, it was earlier this week. So it was something stirring already there. Okay. Because this is not set in stone, which means that you can feel the influence even because time is not linear. Okay. Time is actually cyclical. So you can feel this energy way before it started, and you can still feel it way after it ended. So it's not linear. But yeah, it makes sense. It started on Monday, Kim, because yes, something was there just stirring, stirring, and stirring. See, I appreciate this supportive space. I feel held in love. Hi, Jose. Welcome here. Z say it's flower moon. Yes, it is. Beltane today. Yes. May Day. Yes. Everything. Jennifer, I have a sun, Jupiter, Venus, and Mercury. So I believe I felt a Scorpio moon last week with my truth telling. Well, it could be Sagittarius though. Although Sagittarius comes after the Scorpio, so not. So the moon will move into Sagittarius in the next few days. But yeah, truth telling with clarity. Because it's not about telling, it's about feeling. It's like truth feeling. Z says there will be 2 full moons this month. Yes, so we will have a blue moon on the last day of May, 31st of May. We will have a blue moon. That's how it's called when we have 2 full moons in one month. So once in a blue moon, yeah, that's this month. That's May. Kim, thank you so much for speaking about it. You're most welcome. Most welcome. Okay, so now let's do a quick exercise before we move into the Scorpio meditation itself. So this will probably be powerful. You know, this is one of my favorite exercises ever, which is to feel where in our body we have this Scorpio feeling. Okay. Go with the first thing that pops up into your mind. Okay. This is really quick. It's not to be here thinking and overthinking. No, 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 no. Just drop in your body because we already did the grounding meditation. You are ready. You are more relaxed. You are more in tune. You are more centered. Even though you may even not experience the effects immediately, but something is happening. Okay. And so I will ask you to briefly close your eyes, take a deep breath, and ask yourself, where in my body do I feel Scorpio energy? It can come up as a tingling, a chill, a part of your body that starts healing, warming up, cooling down, something. Okay, stirring. You feel like a little stirring or some, uh, I don't know, even anxiety in the place of your body. Just focus on that. So for a minute, not that much, just concentrate on asking, where in my body do I have Scorpio? Take a deep breath and out. Okay. Quick as that. Who would like to share how they felt or where in your body you felt? Carla, uma das coisas que nunca me vou esquecer e que ensinaste, termos sempre o nosso corpo cheio para depois poder, o nosso copo cheio para depois podermos partilhar. Uso muito até hoje. Tão linda. So I will just translate what Carla is saying. One of the things I will never forget and that you taught us is for us to have our cup always full so we can then share. I use that a lot. Yeah, I think this was one of the first teachings, if I can say teachings, one of the first conversations we had when we were circling together. Carla has been with me since the beginning of this project. We started as an in-person women's gathering under the moon. The new moon, first quarter, full moon, and then last quarter, we would meet once a week. And this was actually one of the first teachings. I would always ask them to bring one cup. They wanted to have like just the bottle, but I told them, no, bring the bottle and a cup. If you do not have a cup, I will lend you one. And then we always would start with saying that, like, fill your cup first so that then you can share. Right? Really nice. Thank you for reminding me that. um, yeah, when we were in Tofu in Mozambique. Most welcome, most welcome. Okay. So let's see. Karen, you felt it on the sacral chakra. Of course you did. Scorpio is really in tune, and Beltane as well, really in tune with the sacral chakra because this is where everything begins. The sacral is the beginning of life. This is located in our womb space for women. And for men, well, of course, men do not have a womb, but we can think of it as an energetic womb. So everything starts as well there, okay, in the sacral chakra. So Karen, yeah, there's a lot of it's like things need to be burned somehow. There's a lot of fire burned somehow so you can bring joy into your life. I don't know if this is making sense to you, but it almost feels like there are these um walls or thin paper walls that need to burn so that you can bring joy and creativity back into your life. Scorpio is inviting you to do that, to focus on your power of creation, the power of creativity, the power of feeling pleasure and joy. And this sacral also has a lot to do with the emotional side of our lives. So there are this thin wall of paper is made out of some of those emotions. They are getting in the way of you experiencing your life to the fullest. That's what came through. I don't know if you relate to that, Karen. But yeah, Scorpio is really asking you to release yourself from that. Karen, so true. I'm in a relationship that has been residing in my shadow. There you go. Yeah, sacral chakra about relationships as well. Okay, Karen, so that is it. So that is it. Removing whatever it is that is circling, that is surrounding your joy and your pleasure needs to burn. Do you want one? We can, because it's like paper thin, we can just burn it. Okay. So yeah, imagine that. This can be really symbolic, Karen. Okay, this can be really symbolic. Just for you to imagine, you can hold literally, you can hold a lighter in your hand, and just imagining that thin paper just burning. Yeah. So one thing I didn't mention before is that um, full moon in Scorpio has a lot to do with the dark goddesses. This year, I'm not running, well, this year in this moment, I'm not running the workshop on the Dark Goddesses, but they will come in September. And I just forgot to mention that. So that's why the urge to burn things down, transform everything. Yeah, that's what happens. So yeah. Some of you already did the Dark Goddesses with me, so you know what I'm talking about. And Scorpio, the moon in Scorpio is really related to Lilith, um, because of the empowerment, the feminine empowerment. And sacral chakra is all about the feminine as well. All our feminine energy resides in the sacral chakra. So yeah, Karen, a lot for you there. A lot for you. Mira, also the sacral, but also the solar. So sacral, same thing. Um, Interesting. Was it solar plexus first and then sacral? It's interesting that you wrote solar first, because what it feels like is that you are gathering your power from the solar plexus, okay, gathering your power to bring it down to the sacral so it can burn as well in a good way, so that it can you are using your power from the solar plexus to fuel whatever is going on in your relationship or in your emotions or in your creative process or in your pleasure. Does this make sense? Like you are pulling it down to fuel. And if you are not doing it, Scorpio is inviting you to do that. Use your power. Solar plexus is about our inner power, right? It's about owning our place in the world. So use that to fuel your sacral chakra, to fuel whatever is coming through your emotions. Because it has a lot of fire is always coming through. Well, Beltane is a celebration made with fire, with people dancing around a fire. And fire is the element where we throw a paper at and it burns instantly. So it has the power of rapid transformation. In putting everything of this together, yeah, that's what happens. So a lot of fire coming through. I will read all your comments here where you felt Scorpio energy, but this is something that I can already tell you, everyone, where it doesn't matter where you felt Scorpio, it has a lot to do with a rapid transformation, a deep, rapid transformation using the fire. Okay. And Mita says, yes, it resonates and makes sense. Thank you, Alexander. Most welcome. Z, definitely my lower abdomen, womb, sacral chakra. Z, same thing. Same thing. Let me see if it is the same image as Karen. Yeah, okay. So it almost, Z, what I saw in your sacral was same paper kind of wall, but it unfolded like a flower. You know, everything was opening, the flower was opening, but you have one thing standing in front of you. Just when it's like one emotion that is preventing you from feeling everything else. One emotion, one situation, one relationship, whatever it is. Okay. There is one that is not unfolding. So Scorpio is asking you to what? Burn it down. Burn it as well. Remove it from, because it's really standing in front of you. You know, everything else, like all the others, they are just opening like petals, but that one is really in front of you. So take a mental note on that and see what can it be so you can remove it. Okay, so you can burn it. So you can burn it away. Because that one, although all the others are like opened, that one is the one preventing something. It's the one preventing. Sandra, thank you so much. That is so meaningful. So meaningful. Thank you. Thank you, dear. Thank you. Kim is saying, I'm so glad to be here with you today. Mine is sacral area also. Beautiful. I will get to you, Kim. I will get to you. Z, yes, forgiveness comes to mind. Okay, so something, goosebumps. So yes, forgiveness for sure. You have to forgive something, yourself or someone else. I would say someone else. I don't know. But you need to forgive, definitely. So, because that is standing in your way, literally standing in your way. Z says, my father, yes. Okay. So find a way to forgive him, not to forget, but to forgive. Okay. Forgiving, I always say this, when we hold on to grudges, we do this. Our body keeps it tight and does not let it go. When we find a way to forgive, forgiveness makes this movement of releasing, of really letting go. It means that you do not forget what was done, what was said, but you forgive and you let it go. You give it away, and this sets you free. Forgiveness, gratitude, compassion. These are the three that we can rely on to have a life aligned with ourselves. Is forgiveness easy? No. Okay. Most situations, no, it's not easy. Is it possible? Yes. Every time. This is possible. Feeling gratitude. Gratitude elevates our vibration. So everything, you feel grateful for the flower that is growing. You feel grateful for the sky that is blue or is cloudy. You feel grateful for having water by your side. You feel grateful for having food on your table. And that elevates your vibration. So everything aligns. And you look at life from a higher perspective. Compassion, because we are not alone. We are never alone. The others are human beings with their faults, with their own battles. So are we. So we need to have compassion towards the others and compassion towards ourselves. No one is perfect. And once we understand that, life feels easier because we stop expecting. Expectations kill reality. While we still expect something, when that something does not happen the way that we expect, we feel frustrated and we feel angry. And that lowers our vibration all the way from the top. So having compassion is about letting go of expectations and just accepting people as they are with their own faults. Doesn't mean that you need to be with them, doesn't mean that you need to connect with them, but just understanding from a human point of view that, okay, there's a human being there that is probably hurting as well. So yeah, I don't know why I'm talking about this, but just came through. Scorpio is Scorpio is really attuned with these mysteries of life. But yeah, forgiveness, gratitude, and compassion, all coming from our heart chakra. Yeah, because forgiveness resides here. Okay, this is where we have the capacity to forgive. Okay. Sandra, dear Sandra, without a doubt, third and fifth, so the solar plexus and throat. Yeah, okay. Well, they connect through the heart, so maybe this message was for you as well. They connect through the heart to get to each other, and they work in pairs. Remember that? They always work in pairs. So the throat will work with impaired with the solar plexus. We need our we need our power, our inner power, so that we can speak our truth. The throat is about speaking our truth. Look, the truth theme coming here as well. So yeah, Scorpio is asking you, are you empowered enough to speak your truth with honesty? More than the truth is honesty. So yeah, gather your power there so that you can speak whatever it is. Something that really comes from within you. Not just what others want to hear. You are a Pisces, right, Sandra? So I relate to that. Sometimes we get to the point where we don't want to hurt anyone, so we sugar pill the truth, right? But sometimes at the expense of our own power. And what Scorpio is asking, do not sugarcoat this truth this time. Okay? Take your power, surrender to your power, support yourself in your power, and speak your truth. Sandra, spot on as always. Yes, Pisces. Yeah, I remember that. Yes, Sandra, that. But again, needs to come through the heart. Okay, so from a place of balance, balancing your power so you do not come really hard, but in an assertive kind of way. Yeah, but without a doubt, speak your truth with honesty. Um, Diani, honesty over harmony, gently. Yes, yes, Diani, beautifully said. Beautifully said. Okay, spiritual. You felt it on your crown chakra, third eye, back of my heart. Okay. Strange, like this emotional space behind the empty space behind the heart, empty space behind the heart. Are you feeling some kind of lack of support in your life? Because when we feel um, when we feel alone, this kind of lack of support, when we feel alone, but we are never alone. But when we feel it, there is this empty space inside our heart. Yeah, there is this empty space. So probably you are feeling not supported in your connection with the spirit, because third eye and crown chakra, they are what connects us with everything there that is invisible, with the cosmos, with spirit, with intuition. So everything that we cannot see or even feel with our five sense, they are connected with these two chakras, the upper chakras, and feeling. Oh, okay, sorry. I was reading back of my heart as if spiritual was writing again. I'm so sorry, Sanshia. Now I see I'm mixing the messages. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Let me get back to you. Let me talk to spiritual first, because I saw, because I have dyslexia sometimes, so sometimes I see the same the letters mixing. I'm so sorry. So spiritual. I was talking to you about the crown chakra, and I thought the back of your heart was also part of your message, but no. That's why it was feeling me a little bit strange. So spiritual, crown chakra and third eye. Yeah, these are awakening points. Sasha, I'm so sorry. Um, so these are awakening points. This is where you start to ask yourself, is this it? Is there nothing else? Right? And so Scorpio is like poking you to go wider, to spread your curiosity, if this makes sense. Like, go on and look at what you are not seeing with your eyes, but sensing in a way, without having proof. Like, trust, even though you don't have any proof, trust it. Trust it. Trust what you are feeling. Trust what you are sensing and perceiving. Trust the unknown. This is the message. Trust the unknown, spiritual. Because, yeah, that's the message of Scorpio for you today. Trust the unknown. And now, yes, Sanshia, now the back of your heart. So we were talking about loneliness. Yes. Let me see what you were saying in a huge way. So you were referring to the lack of support, right? Yeah. Scorpio is asking you to look deeper into that. Sanshia, postpartum, not feeling supported by friends, family, or partner. So this is a very sensitive moment in your life. Very, very sensitive. Very, very hormonal. So you maybe it's more about you not feeling supported than the actual supporting happening outside of you. Okay, because we can only deal with what we feel. Maybe in your friends, family, or partner's mind, they are supporting you. That you feel like this emptiness. Yeah, I get that emptiness. It's almost like you need someone to hold you tight. Ask that. Be honest with what you need. Be honest with what you need right now without overreacting, without feeling broken, without feeling like you are alone, right? Yes, I want to be held deeply. Yeah, yeah. I know that feeling. I know that feeling. Okay, maybe I'm not seeing clearly. It's not about seeing clearly, but speaking clearly about what you need right now. With without being too demanding. Can you understand this? Can you understand what I'm saying? Like just having an honest conversation about, look, right now I need you to hold me tight. Just hold me, not anything else. Just hold me. This is what I need to make my nervous system to come down. Yeah. So try to talk to them. Your partner, family, or friends, talk to them in this way. And just let them know what is it that you really need right now. Yeah. Maybe it can help you feel more supported. But because this is a very sensitive momentum, okay? This is really, really sensitive. So it's normal for you to feel like that. Your hormones are still all everywhere, everywhere and nowhere. So yeah, just speak what you need. The truth, whatever it is, the truth will always be um, more assertive than everything else. Yeah, people understand when we speak the truth, when we are being honest about something, and this kind of honesty. Okay, Sinsha, the throat chakra, same thing as I told Sandra. So speak your truth. There's something there that you are not speaking clearly. So Scorpio wants you to speak your truth from an assertive, from a centered and grounded place. Yeah. Not going around the truth, not sugarcoating, just telling your truth. Yeah, from within, even if it's not meant to be told to anyone else, but at least to yourself. Okay, be truthful about yourself, about how you feel, especially because this is Scorpio, so it's about feelings. Okay, Diani. Karen, Mira, Kim. So Kim, sacral area as well. So probably you heard a lot of things that already resonated with you. Let me see if I can see something else about your sacral. There's also something standing in your way. And once that is removed, everything else will fall apart in a good way. So again, paper thin around you. Yeah. Interesting that it keeps coming the same image. Paper, this is always symbolic, okay? So this has more to do with my own language, the way that I see symbols, than actually yourselves, okay? So this is appearing as paper thin, same thing, but this time there are a lot of petals around. They are not petals, they are really well, I don't have anything here to show you. So I like papers, okay. Imagine papers, rectangular papers. Okay, so you have a lot around you, and there's one in front of you really. This one is not thin, it's really thick. So maybe cards, I don't know. But it's not just paper. It's not thin as paper. It's really thick. Like a lot of papers glued at each other. So it's something that it will be hard to remove. And all the others are dependent on this one disappearing. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing, Kim, for you. There is one thing, one emotion, one feeling, one relationship in your life that is really thick, and everything else is dependent on that. Maybe there's a codependency kind of feeling here, kind of relationship here, but this one is to not even burn. This is, you have to pluck it, and throw it away. because just burn, it will make it grow again. Weird. Kim says, yes, that makes sense. So yeah, you need to pluck it, really rip it off with a, oh, I don't know the name in English. There's this kind of knife that we use on crafts. You really need to cut it and remove it. Yeah, that's the only way to prevent it to become even thicker. Yeah, makes sense, Kim? Yes. Okay, so Z, we were talking about forgiveness and your father, Leslie. Leslie, you are talking to Mira and say, I felt Scorpio in my solar plexus and sacral chakra. My moon is also in Scorpio. Asked my body a couple of times, and each time was solar and sacral. Same thing, Leslie. Same thing I told Mira. So you need to rely on your power to fuel your creativity, your joy, your pleasure, to bring a new sense of a relationship that you have, like into the next level, into the next level. Yeah. ONC is saying he's linked to this experiment and he didn't approve of the marriage, and I supported my sister and her husband. So this is a healing time to let go of past grudges. Scorpio theme, exactly. Exactly. Joanne, why do I feel anxiety a lot? Because you are not living in the present moment, Joanne. You are living in the future. Anxiety is when we are living in the future, something that we cannot control. That's why we feel anxious, because we cannot control the unknown, right? We don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. But if we direct our energy there, we will feel anxious a lot. All the planning, everything that we need to take care of, all the control we need to have over our life. So that creates anxiety. The way to overcome it, or at least to try to overcome it, is to ground right here and right now. This is the only moment that we know that we have. Yeah, so anything related to going on into nature, gardening, taking care of animals, cooking, those kind of things can help you with your anxiety because they bring you to the present moment. Yeah, breathing helps. Just breathing, just breathing for 5 minutes will help you to lower your levels of anxiety. Sasha, we talked about it. Okay, okay. Can it make sense, Jennifer? Are we meditating again? I missed it. Can you send me the link to the video so I may experience your moon meditation? Well, we are still meditating under the Scorpio energy, although we have been here for 1 hour and 50 already. But yes, we will do a short meditation with Scorpio energy. So we will be over the 2 hours today. Sorry about that. But yeah, we will still meditate. Okay. Leslie says, thank you so much, Alchandra. It's interesting. For so much of my life, I doubted myself and didn't trust my feelings and emotions. Have a neurodivergent diagnosis recently, age 63, makes me realize that my soul was wanting to be heard, loved, and supported. It's interesting, this neurodivergent diagnosis, because I believe we are all neurodivergent. Why? Because we all think differently. No one else in this world thinks exactly the same way that you do. No one else. So we are all neurodivergent. Sorry to be so blunt. This is my Sagittarius rising speaking. But yeah, then this was a theme this week at school. So when I was just telling my colleagues that, because we have some kids that were diagnosed as being neurodivergent, and I was like, but we are all neurodivergent. We all think differently from each other. Our brains don't work the same. So, but yeah, sometimes we need labels. Understand this. We need labels to understand the world. But after we know all the labels, we can just drop the labels and just accept as it is. Yeah. So sorry, this was just a side comment, but because every time I read these kind of things, I realize that but we are all experiencing the same, aren't we? Silverback, hi, you are here. Stay safe, stay strong, stay beautiful, stay true to you. Have a good weekend. May your day ahead be filled with love, light, laughter, kindness, and intriguing joy. Breathing techniques are great, but when Alchandra takes your breath away, it's tricky. Oh, Silverback. Thank you so much, dear. Thank you so much. I didn't know you were here. So be welcome, be welcome. Okay, yes, Leslie, and just to wrap up, your soul, all our souls wants to be heard and loved and supported. We all do, right? We all do. That's why. That's why. Silverback most welcome, always, Adam. Okay, so did I miss anyone to give you any feedback? I think I saw all your comments. If not, please rewrite here on the comment session, and I will get back to you because I really, really, really want to do this meditation with you. Okay, using the Scorpio full moon. So same as before, either sitting or laying down, back straight. The only difference is that instead of having our hands facing down, we will be having our hands facing up as we will be receiving. Okay, this is to ground, this is to receive whatever insights are coming our way. And so I will invite you to close your eyes, take a deep breath all the way to your belly, inhaling through your nose, exhaling through your mouth. Let's do that once and out. Keep breathing at your own pace. And now outside your aura and beyond the guardian roses, imagine a rooted rose growing in front of you. It can be a black rose if you'd like, so it can connect with the Scorpio energy. You will now connect the rose to that part of your body or parts where you felt Scorpio energy. You will connect them using two golden strings. One string that comes out of the rose into your body, and another string that comes out of your body and into the rose. Take a deep breath here and out. Keep breathing and ask the rose to open its petals and to show you a fire. It can be a fire pit, it can be a candle, it can be a fireplace, it can be a stove, whatever it is. Somewhere where you can see and feel the warmth of a fire, a contained fire. Take a deep breath here and out. Now take a look at yourself near that fire. Notice your clothes, the way you move, your hair, your facial expression. What do you look like? And especially notice how you approach that fire. Are you afraid of it? Are you intrigued by it? Are you drawn to it? And now look at your hands. You are holding something in them. What is it that you would like to burn away from your life? Is it a specific emotion, a relationship, a creative endeavor that is no longer serving you? Is it a grudge? Take a deep breath and out. You will now offer the fire whatever it is you are holding in your hands, so that the fire can rapidly transform it. And notice if it feels hard or easy to do so. Take a deep breath and out. If you had a word to describe what you see and how you feel, what word would it be? Take a deep breath here and out. You will now ask the rose to close its petals and to remove the strings that connect it to your body. And on the top of that rose, imagine a golden sun. that comes inside the rose, spreading its light all over. The sun enters the petals, goes down the stem and leaves, and exits the rose through its roots to go back to Mother Earth. You can then explode this rose and let its ashes come down to the ground to be transmuted as well. Take a deep breath and out. One more deep breath and out. And once more, outside your aura and beyond your guardian roses, you will ask for a second rose, a second rooted rose growing in front of you. Connect this rose to those parts where you felt Scorpio energy using two golden strings. One string that comes out of the rose into your body, and another string that comes out of your body and into the rose. Ask the rose to open its petals and to show you again the same place where the fire was. The fire pit, the stove, the candle, the fireplace, whatever it was. But now the fire is no longer there. It was put down. But there is something that is calling out your attention, that replaced the fire. So look at yourself now once again. Notice your clothes, the way you move, your hair, your facial expression, and whatever it was that you threw into the fire to be burned away now turned into something else. So pick it up and observe it. What is it? Maybe it's an object. Maybe it's a new feeling. Maybe it's something that brings you joy. Take a deep breath and out. Whatever you asked to be transformed, it is done. It is now done. If you had a word to describe what you see and how you feel, what word would it be? Take a deep breath and out. And one more deep breath and out. You can now ask the rose to close its petals and to remove the strings that connect it to your body and explode that rose. Let their ashes come down to the ground to be transmuted. And on the top of your head, visualize a golden sun. This sun represents the highest creative and healing energy of the present moment. And it enters your body through the crown of your head and slowly moving down to your throat and then to your chest, bringing within its golden light that touches every cell in your body, every tissue and every organ, making you shine from the inside out. Take a deep breath here and out. The sun continues to move down to your stomach and then your belly, your genitals, goes down your thighs, your knees, and exits your body through your feet and back to Mother Earth. And once again, because this is a very intense energy for our body to be holding on to, please place the palms of your hands directly on the floor in front of you so that you can release the excess amount of this energy and have just enough, not more and not less than what you need right now. If you don't release the excess amount of this energy, you may be feeling very tired and dizzy afterwards. So if that is to happen, please keep placing the palms of your hands directly on the floor and drink lots of water. If you cannot reach the floor with the palms of your hands, you can just shake your hands alongside your body, fingers pointing to the ground so the energy has somewhere to go to. Shake them. The energy will flow out of your body through your fingers and back to Mother Earth, where it belongs. And out gently at your own pace. Come back to the room. Wiggle your fingers, your toes. Open your eyes. Stretch if you feel like it. And drink that water or tea that you still have nearby. Okay, you were releasing a lot. You were burning away a lot. So let's replace those empty spaces with water or tea. Okay, how was it? Short but powerful, I would say. So, what did you feel? Could you burn away what you needed? Because actually, with Scorpio, even if you are not conscious about what you burned away, something was burned away. Okay, something was. Um, so, feel free to share whatever it was that you felt throughout this specific meditation. Maybe it came with more information or more insights on how you felt Scorpio energy in the body. Sorry. Uh, a lot can happen. A lot. So please feel free. I know sometimes you take a while because you are typing everything. In the meantime, I will start shuffling the star dragons so we can wrap up the session. It has been a long session. These sessions keep getting longer and longer. Sorry about that. I don't mean to. But because there's a lot to say. Always. A lot to say. So this meditation was actually a ritual of really burning away what no longer serves us. And our brain likes rituals because it commands a beginning, a middle, and an ending. And our brain needs to complete that cycle in order to not have loose ends. As with everything in life, why do we feel emotionally intense situations that keep on appearing in our lives? Because that program never reached the end. And while it does not reach the end, it will still be there on loop. You know, when you install a software on the computer and it doesn't go anywhere, yeah, same thing happens. When we do not process our emotionally intense events, they keep on trying to finish. That's why patterns come along. And so we need to really conclude the cycle in order to let it go. And there is no way of rushing the process. Okay? Just takes patience and a lot of self-love. Karen says, yes, a piece of paper with his name on it. My word is sadness because I don't want to hurt anyone. But this has to be done. It has to be done, Karen. Mainly because while you are not hurting anyone else, how much are you being hurt? How much are you hurting yourself? Because there is a price. And it's okay if you agree to pay it, but you need to be conscious about it. Yeah. There is always a price. And all the effort it takes not to hurt anyone else at the expense of your own self-worth or self-love, are you willing to pay that price? Karen, my spirit is hurting. Yeah, that is the price. That is the price. And it's hard, but as you said, it needs to be done. Z says, words were freed, release, handcuffs, burn in the fire. Second word was blessing cremation. White flowers in a bracket. on left wrist, then spread up to left arm and fingers. Felt like a ceremony, celebration, a ritual, right? The word blessing, white flowers everywhere on left arm and hands. Look at that, see? That is just beautiful. Just beautiful. Whatever was holding you back now comes as beauty and purity. And Sandra says, from a broken heart to a healed one. It almost feels like having a new heart. Words, liberation, and at the end, love. How beautiful is that? How beautiful is that, Sandra? Yeah, really nice. Really nice. Okay, the dragons, they really want to speak, like in a very calm manner. Let's see what they have to tell us while we keep on writing your comments. Elizabeth, I completely blacked out. Is that normal? But then woke up towards the end and saw the roses, but completely relate to whatever he's saying in the chat. Yeah. Yeah, it can happen. It can happen, Elizabeth. It can happen. And it's okay. So you did the work anyhow. And if everything is resonating with you, you don't need it to see in the first person. Huh? So it's okay. Okay, so the dragons, they have a lot to say. Okay, they are ready. So their message today is independence, carving your own path. Look at that, independence. Release what is no longer yours so you can go ahead and be free to be yourself, walking down your own path without anyone else telling you to do. So let me read what the booklet says. This is really, look at the fire. Look, the path is made of fire. Look at that. Isn't it beautiful? Yeah, the whole path. Karen says how powerful. Yeah. Jennifer, we had this card before. We did. Sometimes the same message comes along many times until we get it. And of course, the oracles, tarot cards, messages that we have, insights that we have, they can come along exactly in the same way, but each way we look at them differently because it depends on which lens we are using at the time. What is it that we need to see at the time? So, yeah. But if the message keeps being the same, take another closer look at that. Yeah. So let's see what the booklet has to say about independence, the independence card. If I can read it. No glasses yet, because most of the time I don't need them. But no, okay. So, uh, it's time to do it your way, no matter what that looks like. Claim your right to carve your own path. This requires action and foresight. Be original and renewed as you press forth and onwards into path uncharted. Throw the map, the template, the world's opinion out the window. It's your choice. There is freedom in knowing that your sacred consciousness grants you the inherent ability to do what you want, when you want, unbounded by only the restrictions you self-impose upon yourself. Break the chains, break the cuffs, break the chains, cast off the shackles, and break free, relishing in your independence. Freedom is yours. They want us to know this. They want us to remind us that we always have a choice to break free. Always. Okay, always. We are not bounded in any kind of way. Jennifer, you say, my word is sovereignty. Sovereignty. I felt my capacity widen as if some hidden chamber within me opened to make room for the fire I have always carried. The flame is unchanged, bright, fierce, ancient, and mine, but I am no longer crowded by its heat. Ah, interesting. I am becoming larger around my own power, calmer, steadier, more spacious, more whole. This is sovereignty, not the taming of my fire, but the sacred inner room to let it burn clean. Perfect. Perfect. How powerful was that, Jennifer? How powerful. Because yeah, you own your own fire, right? And you are no longer dependent on how much or how less it burns, because its existence alone makes you move forward, right? That's the meaning of your inner fire. It's there just by existing. It fuels you, it lights you up, it warms you. But your actions are no longer dependent on how big or how small that flame is, because it changes throughout the day, right? Although it can be steady, but it changes depending on how much oxygen it has, right? But yeah, you are no longer dependent on how intense that fire is. Z says the dragon's message is perfectly aligned. Karen, thank you so much for your donation. Jennifer, I lost sound. Oh no. Oh no, Jennifer. I was just saying, I don't know if you heard, I was just saying that you are no longer dependent on how intense your fire is, because just its existence is enough for you to move forward. Summing up, this is what I said. Maybe you need to watch the replay. Just this part, so you know what it is. Okay, so now we have reached the end of this session, almost 2 hours and a half. Come on. 2 hours and a half. Here with you. Beautiful session, as always. Really powerful, really meaningful, right? I hope it was transformative enough for you. For me, it was definitely, definitely. Elena's, thank you so much, dear, for your donation as well. Thank you all for your donations. Thank you all for your presence. It has been such a hectic time, I would say. And now finally things are getting into their own places, I would say. Everything is coming to what we need so we can move in our path. And there will be darkness and there will be hard moments, but we are here just going through them, holding our hands together. Yeah. Because no one can walk our path for us. We need to do it ourselves. But as long as we feel supported, and we are always supported, we are always supported, we are always whole, we just need the strength to move through whatever is coming our way. Yeah, so this is life. It wouldn't be life if it didn't have challenges. Yes. So I wish you a very happy full moon. Enjoy the Scorpio energy. Use it to your benefit. Use it to your benefit so you can remain grounded while you walk through the fire, while you burn away what no longer serves you. Yeah, because this is it. This is the moment. And we will meet again on the new moon. Let me just see when the new moon is. New moon is coming on May 16. Okay, May 16. And it will be a new moon in the sign of Taurus. Yep. Oh, it's a Saturday. Good. It's a Saturday. So we get to have the session in the morning. Oh, it will be a super moon. So it will be closest to Earth. So it's even more intense. Not with, of course, the light, because it's a new moon, so it's a dark moon. But intense as in its energy. Very grounded energy with the new moon. And then on the 31st, we will have the second full moon of the month. So we will have a blue moon by that time. It will be lovely. I hope to see you then. If you do not follow me yet here on Inside Timer, go ahead, follow me. If you want to message me, go ahead. Please do so. I always answer messages. I will upload the video in the next few hours, so you can revisit it, so you can share it with someone else that maybe there's a message for them here as well. You can also find me on Instagram as the Feminine Path Project. You can find me on Facebook as Amar Sintra, which is my business name, or you can just type in my name, Alexandra Amaro, on these platforms and you will find my profile as well. So go ahead, have a beautiful weekend ahead, if that's the case. Michelle and May, thanks so much. I slept during. Good. So now you need to revisit it during our session. So now you need to revisit it. Okay, feel free to ask, to question, to comment, whatever. Okay, we'll be here on the new moon on the 16th. Sandra, thank you so much. Michelle May, I had the weirdest dream ever. Of course you did. I'm sure. I'm sure. A lot of things stirring coming from really deep within to the surface to be seen. Yes. Bye bye, dears. See you soon. Mwah. Much love. Much, much love. Elizabeth says, yes, same, but I didn't feel like I was sleeping. Oh, interesting. Interesting. Write about that. Okay. Journal about your experiences. Whether it was the weirdest dream, whether it was just not listening to the meditation, the insights that came through to you, the words that came to you, journal on them. So you can get even more insights on your own messages about yourselves. Yes? Mwah. Much love, dears. See you soon. Bye bye.